Hi everyone, this is Mike Shaw, your Nightscape professor, here with a quick little tutorial on planning this week's full moon. So this is just a quick little thing. This is using the Photographer's Ephemeris over the web, app.photoephemeris.com. It's a free website, and I've arbitrarily placed the camera, the red pin, in Kansas City, Missouri, which is middle of the U.S. and just thought it might be a representative place to start. And the really thing I want to do is to show how to use this tool or any of the other planning apps. Planet Pro in particular, is a very powerful one in PhotoPills as well. How to use any of these apps to plan the best night for the full moon. And the reason this is, I think, important this week is the date of the full moon is Wednesday. And so you might think that Wednesday night is the best time to photograph it, and it turns out that it's not, because the full moon rises essentially too late on Wednesday night to be easy to expose in a single exposure. It's just too bright. Or the foreground's too dark. So anyway, let's just go through it then. I'm starting on Sunday, August 30th, which is today. And the key thing I want to show you are these events right here that are actually highlighted. So you have moonset, moonrise, sunrise, and sunset. Now sunrise and sunset stay roughly the same over the next several days. Around 6:45 in the morning for sunrise and about 7:50 p.m. For sunset. They do change, by a few minutes every day, but not by very much. The times of moonrise and moonset change quite a bit. So for example, this morning the moon rose just before 4 o'clock in the morning, it's very dark. Moon set, I should say, it's set at 4 in the morning, and the moon rise is going to rise this evening at 6:55 p.m., which is about an hour or so before sunset. So tonight would not be a good night to shoot this, and it's 95% full too. So that's pretty close to being that's pretty full. Now let's advance by one day. So I can come up here right here where the mouse is and click. And this is tomorrow, so it's Monday, August 31st. And look what happened. So again, the sunset's about 7:50, sunrise is 6:40, 6:46. They change by about a minute. But now moon set is around 5 in the morning. Still, dark. It's still very black. It's still dark night. But look at this. This is Monday night. Remember, the full moon is officially on Wednesday. So on Monday night, the moon rises at 7:30. The sun sets at 7:49. So what this means is that when the moon rises, you have about 20 minutes when the moon is coming up over the horizon. Remember, moonrise is just when the top of the moon hits the horizon. And so this would be actually a pretty good night, because by the time, let's say 10 minutes after sunset, we can, so 7:49, let's say if we moved our time here to 8 p.m. on Monday, look at all these things that are happening. So there's 8 p.m. The moon is only 5 degrees above the horizon, which is pretty close to the horizon. You can see that number right here. So that would be a good time to shoot it, in my opinion. So I think tomorrow night, and it's waxing at 98.58%, so that's pretty close to being full. So I think tomorrow night, Monday night, would be a good night to do it. Let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, September 1st. Sunset is at 7:47 p.m. and moonrise is at 8:01 p.m. So here, the moon rises almost 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes after the sun has set. This is the day before the full moon, 99.97%. I mean, this is pretty close. So this would also be a very good night to shoot it, although even on Tuesday night, by the time the moon got significantly above the horizon, it would be starting to get pretty dark within, civil twilight. If we were to say, well, how about Tuesday morning? So this is the morning after last night, Monday night. I guess I had to say that. Here, this moon is setting at around 6 a.m., and sunrise doesn't happen for 45 minutes later. So here the moon is still, the skies would still be pretty dark. We're still in the middle of nautical twilight, in between, in nautical twilight. So this would be possible, but the skies would be very dark. So again, Monday night, Tuesday night are looking pretty good. How about Wednesday? So Wednesday, so the full moon happens sometime between Tuesday night and Wednesday. On Wednesday morning, this would be pretty okay, because here the sunrise is at 6:48. The moon set is 12 minutes later, so the moon would be setting just after sunrise. So the half hour or so before sunrise, you could see the moon pretty close to the horizon. But on Wednesday, when sunset happens at 7:45, moonrise doesn't happen for another 45 minutes, so it's just going to be too dark. And so it goes. So that's basically it. So I just wanted to show that the timing of moonrise and moonset relative to sunrise and sunset changes quite a lot each day, and often happens at times you wouldn't expect, which to me would be the prime times to shoot this week's full moon would be Monday night, Tuesday night, or Wednesday morning. So once again, my name's Mike Shaw. I hope this helped, and you can find me on Twitter at Mike Shaw Photo, or on Instagram at Mike Shaw Photography. Take care.